we were talking about, at end of year, end of season shows, you always the MVP to this. I don't want to. I'm not interested.
Uh-uh.
It's cliches. But Iggy and I said, what was the craziest thing, Iggy, that happened to you this season? And we know what it is, hands down. So all I'm going to say, we're not going to name a player or an agent, but this really did happen to Iggy with a 49ers players agent. Tell the story.
Okay, so I'm going to tell the story the best I can to not give it away. I don't want you to know who I'm talking about. I'm trying to maintain, so I'm going to take out the necessary details. As you guys realize, I've pissed off a lot of players this year. I mean, I made it my business. I really pissed off a whole lot of players this year. So you don't know who I'm talking about. But one player who I pissed off one time in particular, I texted the agent after I did it. And it was something positive, trying to maintain the relationship. And the agent didn't text me back. He sent an audio message, which is something I'd never done. You can do it on an iPhone. You talk into the message and it sends it. And so I heard a message. It was almost like a voicemail, but you get it through your text message. And it was so good. Okay. The agent says, Grant, I don't know what you thought you were doing with that. I don't know who you think you are, but I want you to know you're dead to me. You're dead to me. You're dead to my client. I'm sure you're dead with the 49ers. I don't know what you're going to do about a press pass. And I want you to know, if you ever try to talk to my client again, he's not going to talk to you. I don't know how you're going to talk to any player in this locker room. You are dead to me, dead to my client, and dead to the 49ers. And it was like 2.5 minutes. I'm listening to it. I was like, this is the greatest thing of all time. It's like getting called up by a mafia don. It's like, who does this guy think he is? So I really wanted to save it and put it online and let everyone listen to it because it was just too freaking good. But it self-destructed. It was one of these things where it's like, this message will destroy. It existed for 5 minutes and then it was gone. He must be sending out like these type of audio message all over the country. And he's done it before and he knows how to get away with it. So you got me. You got me that time. I wasn't prepared, but it was definitely the funniest audio message I've ever heard. And the funny thing is, I'm really not dead to that agent's client. I'm not. So sorry, agent, Mr. Agent.
The agent overreached.
He overreached. You may be mad at me, but that guy isn't as mad as you wish he is. Wished he was.
And the thing is, that's self-destructing. It's mission impossible.
Yeah, it's when I was a kid, I used to watch Inspector Gadget, and I forget what his nemesis was. It was like Claw or something, and he would always send him a message to tell him what he was going to do that was evil, and the message would self-destruct, and Inspector Gadget wouldn't be able to get away fast enough, and it would blow up in his face, and it was very funny. That's what happened to me, except it didn't blow up in my face. I was Inspector Gadget.
I got a few things to say. Anonymous agent, you're entitled to be very angry and to leave an inappropriate message and then to have it self-destruct. But I have to say, and we still could potentially like you, but we're giggling. We're giggling at you.
It's the funniest thing. And the best part about it is he tried his hardest to make it really scary. Like I was supposed to be shaking in my boots like, oh my God, I'm never going to make it. And it didn't work. It was actually the funniest. It was high comedy. I wish I could listen to it right now. I wish we could all listen to it together. It was so good. I mean, the timing, the word choices, the tone of his voice. He should have won an award for that.
I have one like that, but it's not nearly as good.
Okay.
I'm talking about a professional athlete. I won't even say what sport it was in. And I essentially wrote a column saying the guy was a bum. And I implied that he might be on drugs, on steroids. I come home one day, and on my phone, there's a message from his agent.
Yeah.
He was so angry at me, Iggy. His voice was shaking. I could hear his voice shaking. And he kept saying, what a bad person I am. And you need to look in the mirror. I remember he said that. You need to look in the mirror.
Did you look? Did you look?
I did. I like this.
Handsome guy.
So you need to look in the mirror and take stock of what kind of person you are. Well, anyway, it turned out that his client pretty much was a bum. And as far as taking illegal, performance enhancing drugs, people pretty much think that this person did.
See, I wonder who you're talking about.
I'm not
Who could it be? I don't know. You got me. I'm vexed.
Gotcha. But I have to say, it kind of made me laugh. But compared to what happened to you, that was a C effort. You got an A+ effort out of your guy.
What made mine better was the technological advancement. I mean, he didn't just send an email or a fax. No, an exploding audio message. I didn't even know you could do that. That was fantastic.
But Iggy, dead to me is good.
Oh, dead to him. How am I going to go on, Dad? How am I going to make it in this industry without that agent, who's got to be the best agent in this?
You know what it made me think of? The scene in Godfather 1 when he's in the restaurant with Sollozzo.
Yes.
Sollozzo says to him, "Michael, I'm the hunted."
Yes.
Hunted.
Uh-huh.
And then he goes in the bathroom and gets the gun.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm the hunted.
Yeah. So, Mr. Agent, if you're watching, you got me, man. I've never been the same. I have never been the same, and I went much easier on the rest of the team after you did that. Thank you for putting me in my place. I hope things work out with you professionally because you are just tearing it up.